Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Hey, what's going on? It's Virginia from the KVJ show at 97.9 WRMF, and you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah, now. Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Something completely different. Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Facet. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O, B-P-E. H-O, B-P-E. H-O, B-P-E. You already know Happy Hour in the system.
You know what today is?
Today is National Promposal Day.
Oh my God, are you asking me to the prom?
A year again where teens pull out all the stops to pop the question, will you go to prom with me?
This is a surprise promposal.
So who are you going to prom with?
National Promposal Day.
Well, I'm going the promposal route.
So I know my boyfriend is asking me to prom.
It's National Promposal Day. It's showtime, baby.
Oh yeah. Freaking promposal days, you know that? I didn't either. Let me turn down that music bed in case it's copyrighted. Oh, it's kind of groovy. Enough of that. By the way, when I went to prom, it was, I don't want to say pathetic, because that sounds like I'm talking myself down. But you want to hear how my prom went? So what happened at prom was I could not get a date. Frankly, I get afraid thinking about if I wasn't tall, or if I wasn't in radio, or handsome, how many girls I would have got, or if there weren't dating apps. In high school, I couldn't get a girl for anything. And then what happened, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? So I moved to Florida, and all my dreams kind of came true. Besides, never mind. Here's what I'm saying. So there was this girl I really wanted to go to prom with. Her name was Brittany. Oh, she was freaking hot. But I asked her, and she said no. And the funny part was word got out that I was going to ask her. Because I did this really weird thing in high school, and the many weird things I did, where I thought that if I told everybody I had a crush on her, then it would make her have a crush on me. Not at all. Not even close. But here's what's funny about it, though. At prom, every table had maybe, let's say, 5 or 6 couples. So that's 12 seats at every table. So I decided, hey, I'm going to sit with my friends. The problem was I was the only person that went to prom by myself. So they had to pull up a 13th chair. Everybody had to scoot in. They had to give me a fork, a plate, food. Freaking embarrassing. And all my friends are grinding on the dance floor. And at previous high school dances, girls would grind with me while their boyfriends would watch. And no, their boyfriend was not Bubba the Love Sponge. But it was weird. They would give me like a sympathy pity grind. And it's like, yeah, I know the guys are banging them out later, so it's their girl. But it's still got to be kind of weird to see Ryan Hoppe grinding on your girl. Well, all the girls that would grind with me at homecoming or the other one, I forget what it was called. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, they were just focused on their boyfriend and getting laid out there. It was funny, though. I was invited to an after party. It was at this guy. He actually died of cancer. It's quite sad. Pete Saradellis. The dude was a saint. I was a very aggravating person. Get it. To be friends with in high school. I tried too hard. I was loud. I couldn't hold my alcohol. And Pete Saradellis threw this party with like maybe 20 people at his house, and his mom took all our car keys. And we were drinking, and my mom thought I was at the official after party at GameWorks, which is like a Midwest version of Dave and Buster's, but that was not it. I was drinking, but the funny part was Jamie was there. The girl that usually would dance on me, and now she's in the girls. I mean, women are very lucky that Jamie's in the girls. Jamie, almost hit her last name. I mean, not that it would matter, but I should be careful. It was weird, too. Jamie was freaking hot. She was like in volleyball, and she had that volleyball body. And she had two brothers. And they were good guys. One was like a skater dude. One was like this other guy that was very peculiar looking, but had like BDE. And it had to be freaking weird that dudes in their grade were banging their sister. I think girls in high school in Illinois really get around because there's nothing else to do but go to underage drinking parties. So yes, the way we begin the show is Happy Promposal Day. And to everybody out there that's maybe thinking about going to prom, that's my age. Or wait, not my age. I mean, that's not my age. It's like 18 or 17. Go alone. It's quite the experience. And now that all the cell phones have so many options to do, you can watch sports or whatnot. I was watching Bartolo Colon's no-hitter on Twitter. I was seeing people tweet about it in the bathroom while everybody was dancing at prom. I saw this here. A tornado hit a news station in Florida during a live broadcast, and this was in Orlando. Here's the audio.
This is a look at the live camera of a tornado, which could be passing by our station right now. Take shelter. Everybody in the Fox 35 building, get to your safe space. We're catching debris right now.
Now that everyone says safe space, I never know what they're actually talking about. Like, is it because you're triggered or because you're trying to hide from a tornado?
We're catching debris right now on the roof. We're hearing, you can see the debris flying there on the camera. This is a tornado. Seek shelter immediately. Get under.
I never get people that chase after storms. I'm good.
Under your desks, guys. Anchors under the desks. Okay, we got power flickering out. This is a confirmed tornado. Okay. I've been doing this for a very long time. That's the first time a tornado has hit while I'm doing the weather.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be freaking careful. All right, I saw this here. I saw that there is a pizza chain in Australia that's going to begin doing this thing known as having orange slices on their pizza. Now, I try not to be a pizza snob. And here's what I mean. A lot of people go, oh yeah, pineapple can't go on pizza. I notice it's free spirit, it's hippies and Florida people that like pineapple on their pizza. I'll eat it. It's not bad. It's not the worst. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd rather have pepperoni or sausage. And everyone goes, oh, you're a Chicagoan. You like your deep dish. Actually, true Chicagoans like thin crust. Deep dish is for tourists. I know it's the more you know. Brought to you by Ryan Hoppe. Let's see what Colbert and Seth Meyers did last night with their late night. I bet the jokes are so funny.
A Canadian man broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to eat 25 Carolina Reaper chili peppers. He then immediately broke the record for most weeping in a bathroom.
Wow, hilarious, Colbert. Colbert has never been funny when he's being himself.
Canadian man recently broke a Guinness World Record by eating 25 Carolina Reaper chili peppers in just over 4.5 minutes. He didn't even order them. He was just too polite to send them back.
Following the successful launch and delivery of a data storage device, an Imagine Dragons song has landed on the moon. That is incredible news. I have always said the moon should feel more like shopping at Kohl's.
Wow. And they wonder why the late night, TV shows are not doing well. I saw this here. This is interesting. This is a comedy bit. A lot of morning radio you hear, they do a comedy bit and they give themselves all the credit. This is from a prep service. Male AI voice seduces grandma.
Hey there, sugar. Or should I say sugar-free? I'd love to grip your heart the way your denture cream grips those pearly whites. Let's skip.
I'll give you my own pearl necklace.
The small talk and get straight to the good stuff. Like an upgrade for Medicare Part B. And don't worry, baby. I've got something even smoother than preparation age.
Let's be like every morning radio show when they play these clips, when they do the fake laugh. This is the Bob and Tom show. Get it? A lot of morning radio does that. They laugh at what they produced. It's the douchiest thing. It's for the audience to decide.
Love for you is prescription strength. And there is no copay. Let's take it nice and slow like your Wi-Fi. And make a love story even your bridge club would gossip about.
Yeah, it's from a prep service. Let's see if I got anything else here. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. And that is all for today when it comes to using the prep service in radio. Let's see what interesting events happened. In 2011, 14 years ago, that earthquake and tsunami with 16,000 deaths hit Japan. I don't know if you remember that. 7 years ago, after 2 years off air, American Idol returned from cancellation. I keep forgetting that American Idol's on TV. Like the show I also record, the Hammer and Hank show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe. Hammer and Hank's always like, I want to go to a taping of American Idol, and I forget it's on. 5 years ago today, COVID-19 became a global pandemic. Cannot believe it's been freaking 5 years. And finally, in this opening segment, which of these 12 common dreams have you had? What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. First one, a dream about falling. 87% of people have had. Second, a dream where you're being chased. 89%. A dream about someone who really hurt you. 75%. A dream about running late. A dream about hanging out with a celebrity. A dream where you've lost your voice and are unable to talk or shout for help. I've had that for radio. A dream where you're in school taking a test. A dream where you're dying. I've had that. A dream where your teeth falls out. Have not had that. A dream about you killing someone. No. Yeah, I'm going to be honest here. I don't really endorse murder. I don't know if you know that. I'm not really into murder documentaries. I'm not really a Luigi Mangione fanboy. So that type of stuff ain't really on my mind. The only time it might be on my mind is when I'm dating a Gen Z girl and they watch those freaking murder documentaries before bed. My ex, God bless her heart, hope she's enjoying women. She used to watch that stuff before bed and be like, why do I have weird dreams? Like, when you are watching like a murder documentary before bed, I don't know, call me crazy. Maybe that would contribute something. But what do I know? I know a lot. All right, here's the deal. We're going to come back on Happy Hour, and we're going to get this party started right after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's a good day. Where did she go? I don't know.
Mi amor, ¿a dónde te fuiste? ¿No te das cuenta que te estoy buscando? No me estás escuchando. Spread up again, I guess I messed up again. Or spread up again, I should've fessed up again. Like boozy, just a friend, and I'm a man, I don't pretend. Why would I waste my time with a 9? I got a 10. When I'm out, I'm working boo. When I'm home, I'm working you. Or spark the green when you blue, girl. You know how I do. I crack a joke or two, then give you a coke or two. Take us a toke or two, do what I'm supposed to do. Open up doors for you, pull up your chair. I really care, babe, I want you here. I need you right next to me, flex with me, back and forth, texting me, more than just sex with me, girl. I need you in my destiny, deep inside my chest with me, secret on my recipe, girl. I need you. And all them things that you do, you keep running away when I'm looking for you.
And fighting the blood, sweat and tears while you build your career. And yeah, I played the back, never in it for the money. Always have my own stacks, never made you feel trapped. Never ever did I slack. If you was going on tour, I would have your bags packed. Listen, and nobody could ever say I'm out there crazy. Whether you was home or gone, I was still this lady. So much more than a woman, I was run them routes. Always right by your side, ready to thug it out. Always showing up with class, for what more could you ask? Yet if I did the math, I'm on O, you on 5. I put up with your lies and all your little sides, but my love was so strong, so I held it all inside. And I should've been, I could've been your one and only, but you strayed so many times and you left me lonely.
You're right on my lap.
Wasted my nights. I gave you my heart, I gave you my life. I told you my story, I gave you the truth. Every bit I had left, I gave it to you.
Whatever.
Told me a secret, I kept it with me.
I got it.
And I became it effortlessly.
I hear you.
Hoping you listen like in the beginning. When we were both wishing to be in position. The minutes, the hours, the days. My life is a book. Words of the page. Do you ever feel a ways where you see me on stage? Do you stand in the maze with your eyes all glazed? Been on my mind all day like little Lilo label. When the high goes away, it's like my mind blows away. But my mind always say, if she love you, she return and never be a cabrón. Cause cabrons never learn.
I'll sing it, bro.
On TNT. Okay, we have not heard from this guy for a while. R. Kelly.
Hell yeah. I was kind of glad we weren't hearing from R. Kelly. And then this podcast interviewed him, which I was not a fan of.
Jumped on a podcast from prison.
Yeah, you're interviewing a pedophile.
Are you able to continue singing in there?
And the host, kind of into it.
They look like garbage bags. Like women that you go on a first date and they buy the most expensive entree.
The whole night through.
He did the one trick R. Kelly always has. He sang.
Oh, I thought you were going to say peed on you.
LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith about Bronny James.
LeBron was out of line. You don't get to yell at NBA analysts. NBA analysts are doing their job. You do yours, LeBron, and stay out of Stephen A.'s face. Now I hope I don't ever run into LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron's so freaking sensitive.
ASAP Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tecopino, was on the Two Angry Men podcast with you and Mark Garagos.
I am told Wendy Williams wants to hire you to get out of this guardianship.
I watched your documentary. There are people who have committed murder who have actually more freedom than Wendy Williams.
Yeah, it is pretty freaking weird. It's just kind of funny how her whole career she exploited everyone else.
I think he's going to do it.
SpaceX's 8th test flight came crashing down.
Yeah, if this was a Mark Cuban company, Elon would have been making fun of it, but when it's Elon, oh, we can't talk bad about the autistic loser.
The second spaceship in a row that exploded.
Elon Musk has lost $100 billion
Whatever.
over the last 2.5 months.
Harvey loses it all.
Sleep with Margot Robbie or SpaceX go bankrupt.
Come on, you know what to do.
SpaceX go bankrupt.
Come on!
I think I'm sleeping with Margaret Robbie.
856-4900. Oh my God. There's so much freaking news about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams aced the capacity test. Her psychiatrist had her take it and she aced it. Also, her guardian's been treating her like crap and she wants people to look into it. What's quite funny about this is if this was anyone else's life while she had her TV show on, you know, she would have been making fun of it. But when it's Wendy, oh, let's feel bad for you. Oh, she did.
Host was taken to the hospital yesterday after she apparently dropped a note from her window at a Manhattan care facility. ABC's Eva Pilgrim has the details.
Oh, jeez.
Hi, Wendy.
It's so weird. They always like film outside of Wendy Williams' room and she's just looking out like, save me.
The health and well-being of talk show icon Wendy Williams again being called into question as she fights to get free of her controversial conservatorship.
I wonder how many times she's fighting.
She's seen here in the window of her assisted living facility in Manhattan, seemingly trying to get the attention of people on the street. At times, looking distressed. At one point, putting her hands up on the glass and reportedly dropping this handwritten note with the words, "Help, Wendy."
That's freaking sad when you gotta resort to that. As much crap as she talked about anyone else, I don't feel happy that this is going on.
Wendy, how are you?
Wendy, what's going on?
Williams.
What up, Wendy?
Taken to the hospital Monday morning. You can see her here in this New York Post video as police and fire escort her to an
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's on there.
ambulance, responding to a 911 call made for a woman in distress.
Oh, jeez.
Williams has been under a court-ordered guardianship since 2022. Williams' care team announcing in 2024 she was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. Her shocking diagnosis leading state court to deem her legally incapacitated.
How are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm still in prison, so to speak.
But Williams telling Nightline co-anchor Byron Pitts she was misdiagnosed and has been unfairly relegated to the memory unit at the care facility.
Frontotemporal dementia. How dare you? And I'm not saying you, because I've been accused of having that. And how do you prove it? By keeping me locked here.
Got it. Here are some of my favorite Wendy Williams moments.
It's a matter of time. She's not lonely. I apologize. She's not lonely. But you can't even do that locker room thing. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only got battery. What if he filed for sexual assault? Excuse me. Look, I don't know what's going on.
She was much better on the radio.
I don't know who you're gonna
She must be just drinking all the time.
In on 14-year-old basketball games. We've only known about him for maybe a year or something.
Even worse than what I did. We'll get back to that in a sec. Here's Wendy Williams. She went on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne.
Well, the police showed up, and I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? I am exhausted, and
she's got that New York accent. I'm exhausted.
I wanted to go to the hospital to talk to the doctor.
Whatever.
You know, Gina, you can expound upon that a bit, please.
So we were actually trying to figure out how to kind of break through and get some kind of motion into this case, because we were pretty stuck at one point.
Got it.
For the lawyers to get through and get some type of trial. So I did two things. I wrote a letter to the Adult Protective Services explaining to them Wendy's situation. She was isolated and we needed an investigation. Yesterday morning, during our morning calls, I told Wendy we will be calling the police. And we will be speaking to police and we will be telling them that you are isolated. I pleaded with the police as if Wendy was my child. Please, you need to get her off this floor. And listen, she is confined.
I told them I am not incapacitated, you know, as I've been accused. And this floor that I live on is the memory unit. The people who lived there don't remember anything. Unlike me, like, why am I here? What is going on? It's a cry for help.
When the officers were there, Wendy started to feel she had a little bit of anxiety. And I said, tell them that you need to go to the hospital. And I said, when you go to the hospital, you're going to ask for an independent medical evaluation.
Yes.
But the building was giving us a hard time. They first sent a nurse. And they're like, oh, Wendy, we'll take care of it. I'll take your vitals.
And I said, no, thank you. No, thank you.
And I'm on the phone, and I'm like, no, we need a medical doctor.
Right.
The nurse says, oh, we have a doctor in the building.
No, I want an independent doctor.
That's right. And I'm like, no.
Doctor.
Yeah, I said, no, she needs to get out. We need to go to a hospital. That's not a hospital.
Right.
We need to get her out of there, and she needs to be seen by medical outside of this facility. And then finally, the cops were okay with that, and then the ambulance, and Wendy was okay as well. And they called the ambulance.
Now tell us what happened when you got to the hospital, because there were claims that they did a test and she got 10 out of 10 on the test. So what happened when she actually got to the hospital?
Well, when I got to the hospital, you know, immediately, you know, and they're saying, you know, I get checked in, right? And then, you know, they checked me for the heart palpitations and they did all kinds of scans and Gina, can you expound upon?
Yes. So she arrived at the hospital.
This is what's concerning. So why can't you expand upon it? I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing to have your person help you, but if you're so mentally together, why do you need them to expand upon it?
And the attorney convinced the doctors. So according to what was told, the guardian was there and Wendy's attorney. And I think there was a little back and forth as whether she was going to allow Wendy, the guardian, to get evaluated. The doctor saw there was a difference between the guardian's opinion and her lawyer's opinion.
Got it.
And the doctor had to go to his legal department from the hospital.
I wonder how she treats the doctors and the nurses. I wonder if she's nice to them or kind of a bitch.
To clear, to see how he was going to do it.
Whatever. I'm getting bored. I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored.
Leaning on the table and shimmy.
Burping, so funny.
In other Mariah news, she's being called a cheapskate.
Oh, geez.
She might weigh 100 pounds.
I love how she calls someone a cheapskate and burps. So classy.
But it doesn't matter. The guy, take a look at... and the hat that Aretha wore. Excuse me. Our final... Excuse me. Celebrity look-alike. Oh my gosh, look at her abs. She just had a baby. You know, what's up with that? Excuse me. Do you all have costumes picked out? Yeah. Excuse me. Everybody was resoundingly saying, well, it was like an 8-year-old girl. And Tisha had... In the meantime... Now, Jen was in the color purple.
All right. Frankly, I feel like I need to go wash my hands.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
Killing us, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
I'm so updated, I'm so updated. That's why they hate it. Everything I rock is new. Everything my chick rock is new. Yeah, I got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. Yes, helicopter, G5, nothing plain, but I'm fly. Feel like I'm divorced, I'm up to date. Why you stuck in the past like used tape? Slug a pound of Reggie, bought Giuseppe's with $1,000 shoes. Let's just say I paid a stat to kick it. How you with a Louis Fendi bag of dick shit? She was atheist until I bought her a pair of Christian. Everything new, Norman London. Finna go cop me a form or something. You copyright recording something. I do me, not y'all for nothing. I'm on to something, I'm so updated. I'm on top of the calendar. I'm like the name of the month. I knew that's what they wanted. Rest. Everything I rock is new. Everything my shit rock is new. Yeah, got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. That's why they hate it. Everything I rock is new. Everything my chick rock is new. Yeah, I got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. Everything I rock is new. Too many rocks and my clock is blue. Designer, I be fly as flu. I'm a boss, I can hire you. And bitch say I'm a type of dude. And your bitch is bad to me. Both niggas be mad at me. Pull up, new everything. A bitch won't get anything. That won't be my wedding ring. Smoke dope, sip medicine. I'm king, I live a dream. Every day a new fit. Represent that true shit. Pockets full of them dead people. I don't smoke no man either. And I got a bunch of bitches. My dick be punching bitches. These hoes say I'm delicious. Got the dope that's in my swisher. I just bought me a new pistol. Bought me a new bitch named Crystal. Her hit game is official. Blow the whistle. Everything I rock is new. Everything my shit rock is new. Yeah, got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. That's why they hate it. Everything I rock is new. Everything my chick rock is new. Yeah, I got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new. I'm so updated. I'm so updated. Everything I rock is new. Everything my chick rock is new. Yeah, I got a little old money, but it look way better when it's new.
and King Louie with everything updated.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has to be brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZBZ honey. It's DZBZhoney.com. It comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the wrapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZhoney.com. And at checkout, use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, for the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use promo code RYAN20. This is also being brought to you by the best printing company in all the Bay Area, WestChasePrinting.com. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, go there and on the invoice, tell them I sent you. And finally, this is being brought to you by Rich Gailey, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. Sign up at richkbarber.com and tell them I sent you.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org.
Doors closing.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour. Hey, this is Miguel Fuller from the Miguel and Holly Show, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Bipolar and having ADHD was if being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I got it.
564946773. Worldwide Happy Hour sets you free. From love flows to start new spree. Ryan Hoppe gives your mind the key. Happy Hour, let's get loud.
Oh, thank you.
Dancing through the radio crowd.
I got it.
Love and laughs are all around.
Word.
On Hoppe's way we all get down. Hoppe talks, romantic flames.
Oh, I do.
Breakup, makeups, and funny names.
Yeah, breakup song.
With every buzz, it's never tame. Worldwide fame is in the game.
856-49 Hoppe.
Let's get loud.
856-494-6773. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic. Well, family's everything, you know.
That's Jean's daughter, Leslie, the youngest of his 3 children, stopping for lunch in Los Angeles yesterday, 2 days after authorities revealed her father's cause of death.
She looks really freaking annoyed that they're taking pictures of her.
His heart disease and with Alzheimer's being that contributing factor. The cause of death for Miss Betsy Hackman is hantavirus pulmonary syndrome.
Since Jean apparently died a week after his wife.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know if you're just laying around with dementia and just died of starvation.
It's likely the actor's estimated $80 million fortune will be split between his children.
It's got to be the most empty money. Like, my uncle left me money, and it's like, I'd rather have you here, bud.
There's 3 kids, and if the will says that everything's divided equally, that flows directly to the kids.
I'll say goodnight to you now, children.
And we've learned a lot more about the couple's final days.
Do they appear to be awake or alert?
No.
Security cameras captured video of Betsy during her visit to a pharmacy on February 11th. The last day she is believed to have been alive.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I've had a good run.
The 95-year-old Oscar winner's pacemaker stopped showing activity 7 days later.
Got it.
There was no food in his stomach, which means he had not eaten recently.
Yeah, it's not good.
I can tell you that he was in an advanced state of Alzheimer's, and it's quite possible that he was not aware that she was deceased.
Yeah, it's what I would lean towards.
No word yet on funeral plans, but Jean's last TV interview has resurfaced.
And nobody pays the attention. You know, it's kind of.
It was with Guy Fieri. That's gotta be freaking cool for Guy that you had the last interview with Gene Hackman.
Yeah, until we come dragging our camera.
I love Guy Fieri. Seems like a good ass dude.
Across your camera.
In 2008, Gene was at one of his favorite Santa Fe food spots when Food Network host Guy Fieri showed up to film diners, drive-ins, and dives.
What makes the Roadhouse one of your go-to spots?
You know, I can come any way I want to.
I mean, compared to...
Well, you look pretty good.
He's pretty friggin' likable.
Britney Spears is one proud mom.
Here comes the nepotism.
On March 10th, the pop singer shares a series of videos to Instagram that gives fans a rare glimpse into life with her 18-year-old son, Jaden, which features a sweet moment of her cheering on her son as he shows off his rap skills.
Oh, yeah, yo, mommy's gonna help me get a deal with some record label, like how morning radio, where someone who's not very good at radio gets a job because of their father. Nepotism rules the world.
Oh my God!
Oh, jeez.
I felt it in my bones and my heart and my lungs and my ass and my throat and.
What is going on?
I'm scared.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Whoa.
Wow, this is really freaking irritating. I can't listen to this. This is annoying. That's rapping? All right. Good luck.
Thieves used the side of a California freeway to dump stolen safes and ATMs.
That's the most California thing I ever heard.
The loot was stumbled upon by volunteers looking to clean up trash near the 118 freeway.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of trash that they clean up there.
David Weisberg told KCBS.
We got all 7 safes out of one spot with the big giant rope we have here. Look at this. And
it's like a whole freaking ATM.
Human power just pulling everything up.
They found dozens of safes, but made sure not to tamper with anything authorities might need in an investigation.
We're in communication with the police department here in the West Valley. They're going to come either look at them to see if there's a serial number.
Man, I would have a hard time not taking the freaking money.
Or they've given us the okay to just kind of dispose of them properly.
During the volunteers' cleanup efforts, they found a safe that hadn't been opened and even more stolen property.
Oh, that's good. You know, someone was like, we need to get rid of the evidence.
This might be one of the victim's belongings, and we also were able to come across something that could be really of value.
It's like some really expensive rings.
Cops say the burglaries where these safes were stolen happened between December 2024 and January of 2025.
I wonder if they were just tossing it because it was going to burn down or something. I don't know. 856-49-HOPPY. Now, I try to be positive enough on this show, but there's sometimes that we got to admit that we're kind of screwed.
look at the top stories breaking at 8. We're going to start with the stock market. It plunged yesterday after President Trump declined to rule out the possibility of a recession amid his
that's good.
latest moves on tariffs. I want to go back to our senior political correspondent Rachel Scott at the White House.
What I don't know a lot about the money and the economy, but I don't like how things are repeating itself. Radio companies are laying off people because then they can use it as a write-off even if they have to pay the rest of the salary. So that happened in 2008 before the recession. There's layoffs everywhere. That happened before the recession. But the thing I don't like is that Trump's like, yeah, we'll probably go into a recession. Whatever, I'm rich. It doesn't affect me. It's like he's not even trying to prevent it. I don't know how you could prevent it. I get it, but it feels like he's like, whatever. Good luck, guys.
Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And the president promised an economic boom on the campaign trail.
Yeah, he did. You don't hear MAGA talking about that.
To lower the prices for American families, he was out of sight as Wall Street suffered its worst day of the year. The stock market tumbling, the Dow plunging 900 points.
That's good. That sounds like things are really going well.
Nasdaq suffering its worst day since 2022. All of this after President Trump refused to rule out if the U.S. is heading for a recession.
I just don't know, why you wouldn't want to try to figure out a way to not make it happen. I don't know how that works. Again, not sitting here and telling you I know how to not have a recession. I'm not telling you I know how to prevent it. But the fact that Trump's like, whatever, we'll probably go into one. It's like, God, you're the worst.
Saying he doesn't like to make predictions, but warning there will be a period of transition.
It's called a recession, dumbass.
Billionaire Elon Musk, a senior advisor here,
that's scumbag.
Taking a hit too. Tesla down more than 15% in one day.
That's not good.
More than 40% since the start of the year.
I'm sure he'll lay off everybody that works their ass off, and he keeps all the money, like all the corporations that are screwing over the Everyday Average Joe. That's why you are never your job. I want to give some advice out there to the Everyday Average Joe that's in the car, going to their job or leaving their job. Yes, you need to care about your job. Yes, you need to go, yes, I care. But you can't, let a company define you. They'll let you go in a second.
But economists now warning the risk of a recession is only growing, with Trump vowing to impose 25% tariffs on goods from Canada. And
I don't understand this tariff thing. I'm not saying I know about money, like I've said 4 times, but it's like, it seems like what you're doing, bud, is helping progress into a recession. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I've never been a doom and gloom guy. I've never been a guy, I'm negative about celebrity news, but I've always been positive enough. Law of attraction, but what's going down is not really good, man. We can't hide from it.
Happy hot topic.
Today, House Republicans are voting on their plan to avert a government shutdown before Friday's deadline.
I'll just shut down and restart the whole frickin' thing.
They can only afford to lose one more Republican vote, as Congressman Thomas Massey says he's voting against the bill. Vice President J.D. Vance arrived earlier today for a closed-door meeting with House Republicans. Let's bring in ABC's Rachel Bate on Capitol Hill for more on all that. So, Rachel, what's Vance's message to Republicans ahead of this Friday?
I don't really care. I'm a pussy from Ohio who hated Trump until I had to work with him.
Friday deadline.
And I'm a coward.
Hey there, Diane. Vance's message can basically be boiled down to one sentence, and that is if you like Donald Trump 2.0, his second administration, and what exactly he is doing, you have to sort of plug your nose and swallow and just pass this bill. I mean, the reality is that a lot of Republicans, they don't like voting for continuing resolutions.
Yeah, why do anything positive? What I hate about Republicans, I'm in the middle. I don't really give a crap. But what I hate about Republicans is they claim that liberals are sensitive, but they're the biggest babies. You both suck.
This is funding that they negotiated with Democrats a while back. Joe Biden is actually the person who signed it into law originally. They're just going to extend those same numbers, and they actually would prefer to do cuts. But look, a bipartisan deal is not happening right now.
I just don't know where this is going. Okay. It's just very weird to me. The boomers are just ruining everything. Not all the boomers, but the ones that are in power. And then it's like, what's going to happen in 2040 when all the boomers are dead? We're just here like, oh yeah, thanks for everything.
Happy hour.
www.hoppyhourradio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Let's figure it out. Baby, let's figure it out. Let's straighten it out. Let's figure it out. Just straighten it on out. Come on. Let's figure it out. Come on. Girl, when we started out, girl, you know it wasn't like this. Everything was all good, we wasn't fussing like this. We used to cuddle all night, and now we touching like this. No open arms, just closed fists. Ain't this some shit hot? Flipped and I barely even hug you no more. Sometimes I get the feeling I don't even love you no more. And it feel like you don't love me, cause it ain't like you been around here trying to hug me. And why you always accuse me of being a cheat? And why you always holler choose me or choose the streets? What it's gonna take for me to say to you to make the peace, to let you know that you can trust me, I ain't trying to cheat. And then you wonder why I disappear for about a week, cause I can't make no bread at home and boo, we gotta eat. I think it's time for all the pressure for to be released, and let's get on the same page, baby, you and me. Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out, babe. Let's straighten it out. How in the hell you expecting me? Let's straighten it out, babe. Let's straighten it out. Now sit yourself down, girl. Man, why you always with that same shit? Asking the same old questions about that same shit. Man, won't you tell me why you stressing? You my main bitch. How many times I done told you? Stop all that tripping, baby. You who I come home to. That go the dope, you can go if you want to. No stay, and let's just talk it out like adults and get it straight. It's stuck up on your neck, then rough sex take place. Now you can smile again and lose the upset face. Your love is sensational, and can't no another one replace you. And I break paper to lace you in the finer things. So why you tripping about the minor things? You see, you need to stick with me, I got all kind of planes. And see, this hustle here gon' get us all kind of things. And we gon' go and see the world up in the private plane. And all I need you to do, girl, is stop playing games. Let's straighten it out. Baby, 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 let's straighten it out. How in the hell you expect me to understand? Let's straighten it out. When you don't even know what's wrong. Now sit yourself down. I love you with all my heart and all my soul. You make me wanna go places I thought I'd never go, but I just wish you understood better. This cheddar thing, girl, you act like you like the hood better. A whole lot of shit done switched since I first met you. Before the bread, we had this vibe there. The bread came and the vibe left. Your heart, I want you for to tell me what's inside there, cause I don't know, and I sure can't read your mind there. The last thing I'm trying to do is make you cry here. I'd rather see that pretty smile than to see them tears. So now you just wanna give up after all the years? Just throw away what we made, come on, keep it real. I put you for all of the fellas, that's how deep it is. You used to tell me everything, and now you're secretive. Like Dr. Cliff and Claire Huxtable, how we can live. It's coming, girl, just chill, look here. How the hell you expect me to understand, baby, when you don't even know what's wrong? If you're tired, just say the word, leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. Let's straighten it out.
Yes.
And turn it lately. Let's straighten it out. How in the hell you expect me to understand? Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Oh yeah, that was Webby with straightening out.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Hoppy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Hoppy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Hoppy Hour. Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Hoppy Hour. It's the hoppiest hour of them all.
Attention, people. This is Southside Steve, and you're listening to the Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide.
Hoppy Hour.
Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah.
What up?
Yo, it's Happy Hour, Ryan on the mic.
Yeah.
Playing dirt on celebs and the scenes you like.
Got it.
Talking sex and love, pulling no disguise.
Whatever.
Feeling low, we finna hit the highs. Happy Hour with Ryan, let's get it going.
That's me.
And the gossip and the juice that's flowing. Turning up the throwback energy is showing. Stay tuned, y'all, let's just keep it growing. We got your love life on full display.
856
Stories making heads.
49 Hobby.
Breaking it
856-494-6773.
Spitting, you're here to stay.
When you're tweeting me at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
Happy Hour got you up in the mood.
You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Turn the dial up, come and join the line. Happy Hour with Ryan, let's get it going. Dripping in the gossip and the juice that's flowing. Throwback energy is showing. Stay tuned, y'all, let's just keep it growing.
Turn it down, catch Hoppy on the airwaves. Talking blunt joints and all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate. Mornings with the cream, starts the day with heavyweight. Welcome to the Happy Hour. Spark it loud. News about the earth, got the starless.
Oh, yeah.
Joints burning slow, take a smoke, no doubt.
Before we get to weed news, it's time for the daily hit.
Blunt to the brain.
I have a problem. I have two vapes here that are THC.
Mix it in the strain.
And one of them's working, but the one that has a lot of THC left, I think it's clogged. Now, if you're listening to my show for the first time ever, I do a daily smoke up. Some shows do check-ins and shout-outs.
Hoppy got the news, no need for disguise.
I think I'm actually the first radio show to do a daily smoke up.
Weed news, prime time.
So if you got weed next to you, a blunt, a bowl, a joint, a gravity bong, a bong, a THC pen, a vape, THC oil, animals, THC drinks, whatever you have. An apple, if you're a teenager, I used to smoke an apple, it's fun. It's time for the daily smoke up.
From the
We're getting screwed by the rich and elite.
Can't ignore.
So the least we can do is smoke to say fuck you to them.
Every puff, every hit, wanting more. Welcome to
Let's do this. Enough of that. Program directors hate when you pot down the music like this. They want you to be like this. I also don't think they would want you to smoke weed on there. Even though they all do and they all cheat on wife. All right, let's take this hit. 1, 2, 3. One more. One more. For good luck. Now let's try the pen that's clogged. Maybe I can manifest it on air. It's so smoky in here. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, this bitch is clogged. I know good. First in weed news, there's plenty of evidence medical marijuana can treat female orgasms. There's two types of women during orgasms when they're high. 50% of women get really freaky. And they orgasm really hard. Some girls become statues or very stoic and don't move. I like the ones that get freaky. Why do you think I watch that porn star Indica Flower? Well, she looks like she smells though. She has that vibe. Next on Weed News on Happy Hour, federal memo from National Cancer Institute lists marijuana as controversial topic that needs special approval before publication.
Can't ignore.
This is the problem with all these original weed is they're so freaking afraid of it because we've moved on and we just want to get high and be left alone. And you know that when they're waiting for the process to get an article, posted, they probably edit out whatever it says to make them look good. You know what I mean? So if it's like a person that doesn't like weed, they'll take out the parts where it says it helps out cancer in it. It's all fake. Majority of Americans say alcohol is more harmful than marijuana. And finally, New York senators approved bill protecting medical marijuana patients from eviction. That's good. You know what I mean? Oh, sure. Oh, we got so much news going on in the NFL. Odell Beckham and Drewski accused of raping woman at Diddy party. That's no good. I'm very indifferent about Drewski. Sometimes I find him really funny. And sometimes I find him insufferable. And then also in NFL news, we got this. All right, here.
Olivia Culpo is pregnant. The former Miss Universe is expecting her first child with NFL star Christian McCaffrey. Olivia announces on social media.
I'm very curious to see if this relationship goes forever and ever, or if it's like the rest of them where he cheats.
The exciting news comes after Olivia teased her pregnancy in a photo dump on Instagram in October, captioning the pics, a little bit of everything lately, but it was
a little bit of Monica in my life.
One particular picture with Christian's hand on her stomach that really got fans wondering. The couple tied the knot in a luxurious Rhode Island wedding ceremony.
Oh, good for them.
Over the summer, after 5 years together. Olivia walked down the aisle in a white long-sleeve Dolce & Gabbana ball gown with a long veil. When it came to her wedding day, she told People magazine of her dress, "I loved every part of my wedding."
That's good. You should like it. It's your wedding.
I love my husband and the people we got to celebrate that day with. The choices that I made are because I wanted to feel like they're choices I could be proud of for 50 years. As for her plans to have kids after her wedding, she jokingly said in a TikTok back in 2023.
I feel like the day after my wedding, I'm just going to rip out my IUD and start trying.
Hell yeah, get the pound down, Christian.
Olivia and Christian first started dating back in 2019 before announcing their engagement in April 2023. When it comes to her relationship with Christian, Olivia told E! News back in March 2024 that they are teammates for their life. Even when things are exciting, everything's better with another person that you can share experiences with.
I'm glad that she has that.
But being there to support each other is such a blessing, and it really does make everything easier. And at the end of the day, when you have that attitude, there's no worst case scenario because at least you have each other.
Oh, that's good. You'll have each other until he starts banging on a side chick.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
What's up, bro? It's your boy,
Can't stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes.
You're treated like a superstar. You're pulling off in every fancy car. Everybody knows just who you are.
You're a superstar, life of a superstar. 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 When you're famous, you got that moves and juicy lips, and you got big headed like a good year blam. At the gym trying to keep it slim. Switch with your boyfriend, now you're the king. On a private plane to Abu Dhabi. I'm a freestyle boy touching my body. I'm on top of the world, you can ask my pilot. This life ain't never started. Stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. 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 And you're famous, 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 famous. Can't stay away from the light. Can't stay away from the night. Can't stay away from the night. Stay away from the night. Stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. You're a superstar, life of a superstar.
Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Powered by ADHD and too many Red Bulls, welcome to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Wake up with a jolt, it's Hoppe Hour time. Ryan's got the scoop on the latest climb. Celeb gossip and dating tricks. Sex talk too, we're getting our kicks.
Morning sun rays through the blinds. Tune in now, leave your worries behind. Ryan's got the buzz and the vibe. Hoppe Hour's here, ready to ride. Hoppe Hour, feel the power.
Oh man, we got some sad news in the world of radio.
There's no down up.
Radio legend Bob Rivers, who had the biggest show in Seattle for about 30 years, passed away from cancer. He was a great man. BJ Shea, my other mentor from Seattle, he hooked me up with an interview with Bob Rivers, and I'm going to post that. It's on my podcast feed currently. but I am going to post that with a throwback episode on Thursday, or maybe today. And also, if you live in Tampa Bay, my friend's dad's dog is missing. And I posted the picture on my Facebook, and then also my friend's cat just died. So it's a pretty shitty thing. But hopefully we can power through happy hour, and laughing at the celebrities can cheer us up.
Patrick Mahomes' wife Brittany is sharing an update after welcoming baby Golden. The 29-year-old, who recently welcomed baby Golden Ray with husband and Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, shares a video on her March 10th Instagram story of their freezer fully stocked with bags of breast milk for their daughter.
It feels very braggadocious, like a lot of people probably can't afford it, and it's like, ooh, look at me.
Brittany writes on the video, "Something I'm very proud of," with a heart eyes emoji. However, Brittany, who also shares daughter Sterling and son Bronze with Patrick, has made it very clear that she won't be sharing baby photos of Golden anytime soon.
Yeah, you gotta keep it private.
When fans thought they saw Golden in a recent video that Brittany posts, the mom writes, "I think I need to clarify. Golden is in the stroller. You can't see her and won't for a while."
That's good. Keep a kid safe. Why not?
However, the focus has not only been on Golden the last 2 months. The Mahomes celebrate Sterling's 4th birthday in February, complete with a Bluey-themed party. And in honor of the occasion, Brittany takes to social media to share her love for her oldest daughter, writing in a joint statement post with Patrick, quote, "Sterling Sky is 4, the sweetest, most kind little girl ever.
Hell yeah.
I thank God."
Whatever. I don't really talk about kids on the show because this just in. I don't know if you guys are aware of this.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you.
That's me.
Now on GMA with new features rolling out this morning on TikTok, the social media platform, announcing new safeguards meant to protect teens. Janae Norman is here, going to break down those new features.
Got to protect the teens. They're going to be exploited by the creeps.
Yes, they're important for parents to know because TikTok is wildly popular with kids. Now, you have to be 13 to join. So when I say kids, I mean 13 and up. But
you know, some lie about their age.
Still raises concerns for parents around access and safety. So now the platform is making changes with parents in mind and geared toward building what TikTok is calling balanced digital habits. The app already has a family pairing feature, but now that gives parents even more control over their kids' access to TikTok.
So what's the biggest change parents are going to see?
Okay, so the biggest one is called Time Away, and it specifically now gives parents a way to block kids and teens being on TikTok at certain times. Now
yeah, especially school maybe.
That'll vary from family to family. Maybe it's during the school day, of course, you don't want your kids on TikTok, or in the evenings during family time.
You know the kids are hating this.
Parents now have more control to make their kids take a break from the social media platform. And there's also a new feature allowing parents to see who their teen is following on TikTok, who follows them, and who their kid has blocked. So
that's good.
This just gives parents increased visibility into what their kids are up to and who they're interacting with.
That's good. You got to keep the kids safe. There are so many creeps out there.
Happy hot topic.
I see this here. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are recreating their first date for social media. I like this relationship of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, but this is freaking douchey. Now, let me see if I have to skip over it because of copyright.
In the deep fryer.
Yeah, see?
It shows them in the kitchen.
Yeah. Aww.
Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are taking a trip down memory lane.
Hell yeah.
In a video shared on Instagram Monday, March 10th, the engaged couple revealed that they returned to the restaurant where they had their first date and whipped up a fried curry shrimp dish alongside the eatery's chef.
I hope you took Tums after that. I just took Tums. I had a stomachache. It was bad.
Benny and I's first date was at Clearwater.
So I thought it would be really cool if we came back and cooked with Jazz. You not know who Jazz is?
She really deserves Benny Blanco. If he is as cool and as awesome as promoted and the way he projects himself, then just tell me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at 856-49-HOPPY, do you think Bieber messed up? Because she definitely has the man here.
Jazz, come here. Come on. This is Jazz. She's the best person in the world. She makes the best food.
Making fried shrimp with curry.
The music producer then began to document the process of making the meal.
Dip the shrimp in tapioca. Dust it off. Bring it to the fryer. In the deep fryer.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Aww. All right, I've been saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. There they are, cooking at the place that served them food. Whatever. This is sad news.
This morning, the search for Sudiksha Kunanki expanding. Almost 1 week after the University of Pittsburgh student vanished in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, this is freaking weird. Her parents probably told her to be safe too.
The country's national police say surveillance video is now getting an expanded review as investigators try to retrace the 20-year-old's steps.
She went to the beach with several people, okay, and she did not come back, and that's a problem.
The sheriff from Kunanki's hometown in Virginia revealing Monday that her friends were still being held in the...
I love this guy, and that's a problem. Duh!
And she did not come back, and that's a problem.
The sheriff from Kunanki's hometown in Virginia revealing Monday that her friends were still being held in the Caribbean nation for additional interviews.
We are going on the presumption that she's still alive. We want to make sure that we're...
Hopefully.
Exhausting every possible lead that we can.
Meanwhile, the Pitt biology student's family and friends are speaking out.
We are so worried. This is so sad news for all of us.
The ramped-up investigation comes after Kunanki's father spoke with Washington, D.C. radio station WTOP.
So far, they're not able to find my daughter. They did multiple times using helicopters, drones, and scuba diving.
It's kind of, it's not really funny, but they didn't know what he said. They said they did multiple, and then it says inaudible, using helicopters, drones, and scuba diving. Listen.
Multiple times using helicopters, drones, and scuba diving, and boats.
Investigators believe Kunanki disappeared March 6th around 4:15 a.m. after surveillance video showed Kunanki and friends heading toward the beach area at the Rio Republica resort where they were staying.
Isn't it weird, like, at all times you're being filmed in a way? Like, think about it.
Her friends later returned to the hotel, but she never did.
That's why we feel that this could be an abduction or kidnapping, because not in the water, not anywhere. They couldn't find it.
That was kind of what I thought too, and I'll just say it. She's a really cute girl too.
Hospitals, then where is she?
Investigators revealing they've interviewed a young man who was at the beach around the time Kunanki disappeared. But so far, officials say it's not clear if foul play was involved.
This is going to get bad, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be like 12 documentaries next week.
In a statement, Rio Hotels write they are deeply concerned about the disappearance of one of our guests. Adding they are working closely with the local authorities, including the police and the Navy, to conduct a thorough search.
All right, so there's that. 856-49-HOPPY.
The spring break travel blitz is in full swing. TSA says expect high passenger volumes over the next few weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be freaking crazy.
As airlines get ready to fly 173 million passengers between March and April alone.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone's going to be on their best behavior at critical times at the airports.
Popular spots nationwide like South Padre Island, Fort Lauderdale, and New Orleans bracing for crowds, with many cities trying to manage the spring break mayhem of the past.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Nobody wants you here.
Miami Beach releasing this viral reality check spoof for partygoers.
All right. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. They do these weird videos.
DUI checkpoints.
You think I wanted it to be like this?
Police.
You have to take off your tent.
All right, so it's just a bunch of acting from reality shows in a video. Unfunny. Although I'm not sure the point was to be funny.
There's a new Blake Lively movie and, of course, new controversy. So she was in a movie a few years ago called A Simple Favor. They've come up with a very creative name for a sequel called Another Simple Favor.
That is clever.
It just debuted at South by Southwest. The film includes Anna Kendrick, who you see there, and Blake Lively. And so both of them were asked about working with each other. Both of them answered this question differently. Take a look.
Blake, what does it mean to be back with Anna? Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy.
Sounds so freaking ungenuine.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh my God.
She just walks by and takes a selfie. Gosh, she looks freaking cute.
What was that?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know?
Well, look, she's also in the middle of doing three different things, right?
Well,
she's talking to people.
That question is a loaded question when you're asked that.
There's been a lot of smoke here, you guys, because just a couple weeks ago, Anna was on stage and she was presenting an award, and she really harped on how directors really please everybody. People thought that she was like coming out as like a Justin Baldoni supporter, but also during the press that they've been doing for this new movie out South by Southwest, there was another time that a red carpet reporter asked her, like, what do you think of the narrative that's been surrounding the movie? Obviously talking about the drama with Justin and Blake that's kind of been in the background. And she goes, I don't know what you're talking about, but go see the movie. And so people thought she was brushing that off as well, like she won't talk about Blake.
Of course, it's not her freaking thing. She's there to talk about her movie. Like, for me, that would be like if I were to go to some award show, like the Creative Loafing Best of the Bay, and they're asking me about Calta. I don't give a fuck.
At all. So there's been a ton of like smoke around Blake and Anna maybe not liking each other, but the director of the movie is trying to kind of shut down.
Of course he is. He's not going to want that narrative out there. Here's what I love about celebrity news. Is there will be something that's so clear cut, but because the director says it's not going on, it's totally true.
The rumors, because he responded to a post talking about the drama, and he said, you're wrong, but fans still aren't buying it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it at all. Here we go. Let me see here. Sorry, I know this is unprofessional of me skimming a video. If I was on like the radio all the time, I wouldn't do this, but it's my podcast, so I'll do what I want. It's kind of nice not being bitched at by grumpy middle-aged Gen Xers.
Okay.
He may have lost the Oscar, but continues to be winning at life.
Okay.
So it's Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner at a tennis date.
He may have lost the Oscar, but continues to be winning at life. He was spotted over the weekend at the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells, the big tennis tournament there. You see his girlfriend there, Kylie Jenner.
Good. You and I have
Kendall Jenner there.
You and I have a different take on this.
What you think? You think that he's not that interested in what she's doing, and he's kind of annoyed, and he's trying to watch tennis, and she's all over him.
Yeah, he's trying to watch the freaking game, and she's like, "Oh my God, cameras are on us. Let's make it."
That's your exactly. And why are you rubbing my stomach when I'm trying to watch a tennis?
That's exactly.
That would be like if like a really diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan was watching like the Super Bowl and it's like, oh my God, make out with me.
Right take.
It's also the way she had her cell phone. She's trying to take too many selfies. She's just doing a little too much for the event. This is not his vibe. You can totally tell. It's
He's got the messy hair, but he's got this frown on his face.
Honestly cringe when I watched the video and I saw how disinterested in her he was at that moment. My lip literally like went like all
No, it's a sporting event. He probably paid good money.
Types of sideways, crooked, because this is just a little bit embarrassing for you to have this boyfriend for going on years now and for him to look like this. Oh my God.
No, he's watching oh, shut up, bitch. He's watching a fucking sports game. I'm so sick of He's watching something. We get into sports. You guys get into celebrity news. Well, I guess that works with me too. But you know what I'm saying? Women have their bachelorette interests. Women have the interest in believing that prank calls and dating segments on morning radio is real. We have sports.
Oh, girl, yeah.
You want to take your take back now?
He is. He's a good actor, so you think that he'd be able to act a little.
All right, this is nonsense. It's really infuriating. What does this woman look like? Sassy black woman just said that. It's really infuriating when they just say things like that. Like, people are like, oh my God, men watch sports. And you guys watch Real Housewives. You know, we all have our thing. I have friends that play Magic the Card Gathering. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. Like, purely stupid. But if they want to do it, whatever.
And some people were slammed.
So here's Paris Jackson. People were slamming her Fashion Week outfit that showed off her titties.
Slamming her outfit, and she's responding to those trolls with this video.
I don't really understand why the human body is a driving force for such.
That's such a freaking Gen Z bisexual girl thing to say. Oh my God, the human body.
Discomfort in so many people. Like, it's just a body.
Hell yeah, you know how freaking stoned she is.
It's just a body on a human.
Got it.
Which is an animal.
Whatever.
We look at other naked animals all the time. We're just animals. Don't get.
I don't like that thing where it's like people say, oh, we're living in a simulation, or oh, we're animals, or oh, there was a past life. I think it's just beginning, middle, end. And we're in the middle right now.
Uncomfortable with our bodies.
The Middle was a good sitcom on ABC with Patricia Heaton.
Like, it's your body. You've got one. I've got one. We've all got one. It's
I bet she's one that like poops in front of her partner. She seems kind of gross in that manner.
okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
I think this is the most unresolved issue in culture, nudity. And it's funny because it kind of goes to
Those
the prior
two things
story.
go together, yeah.
And so she showed her breasts, and it's true. I mean, like, she's in Europe right now. Europe has a totally different view of this than
hell yeah, they sleep around.
We do. And I just find this fascinating, the way she put it, which is one view of this. Which
yeah, it is. 856-49 Hoppe. Do you want to hear more of it? I'll play a little more of it. I wasn't going to skip over. I try not to skip over things too much, but I feel like my audience is getting a little bored with this. But hey, we'll play it.
Which is why are people so, upset and outraged at the human body?
You made a good point when you said she was in Europe. Like, she's in Paris. This is very normal there. Like, Brooks Nader was walking around in a sheer bodysuit a week ago, I think, in Paris.
Whatever. I kind of told you I probably should have skipped over and just trusted my gut because I just became boring.
We're going to talk about Joe Rogan and Kanye West.
Not the Nazi version.
Well,
I have this thing. I really want to like Joe Rogan. Like, I have freaking tried. I just don't. I don't know. I get bored with it. I respect it. I think, honestly, he's become a better interviewer than Stern because he lets people talk and he's not just talking about his daddy issues. But at the same time, guys, like, I just think he's so boring. I think the comedians he's hung around are kind of douchey, but I also respect it. I'm not hating on it because I'm not a hater. I respect what he does. It's just not for me. Kind of like country music or people that are listeners of morning radio shows with fake dating segments. I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know. Joe Rogan doesn't do it for me. And the other thing is he said he was influenced by the Opie and Anthony radio show to do that format. And I think a part of my Opie and Anthony fandom, even though they did it to themselves, I'm kind of mad that he's not in this position.
Okay. So Kanye said that Joe Rogan has invited him to come on his podcast. He said,
I love the look of it. The natural and simple look of the studio is very future. I would love to sit down and speak with you, but honestly, I'm a bit uncomfortable with your latest tweets. Is there a way that we can clear the air on some of this when we sit down?
Well, that's supposedly what Joe said to Kanye. Thing is, Joe's saying he didn't write that. And he said, I don't know who wrote that, but it ain't me.
Whatever. 856-49 Hoppe. I can feel my audience getting a little bored, so we're going to move on. Drake says, my next chapter may leave you feeling uneasy. That's a very unsettling headline. Champagne Poppy hinted about what the future holds for him in a cryptic Instagram post explaining, I grew up non-confrontational and always treated this game as a sport when my pen won gold. But these days, the podium has been hard for all of us to ignore. I see that this next chapter may leave you feeling uneasy, but I hope you see my honesty as clarity, not charity, that answers some questions, especially about the unanswered text you've been sending me. He's a weird freaking guy, man. I don't know, I like his music. I saw him live and whatever, but I think the whole thing of everybody finding out that he's a pedophile really got to him. Scott Peterson, he got beat up on a pickleball court in prison. It was so weird when everybody was kind of romanticizing him and people wanted him to be free, and I'm like, the Gen Z that didn't live through that case don't know how much of a dirtbag he is. Dating experts reveal the biggest mistake men do on a first date, and that is telling women a lot about themselves. You gotta keep some of that private. I was a part of that movement when I first went on dates. I could just keep rambling, and I could see the girl was losing interest. But you know what helped was when I just let them talk. And you listen, it's like an interview. That's all you gotta do. Just let them talk. And they might sleep with you. Here's Dave Portnoy talking about how he was offered a government gig.
The one thing that I do wonder with Elon, and he's the CEO of Tesla, obviously, and he's doing all this Doge stuff, which I think is good. I get rid of government waste. I'm for that.
Yeah, but have people be out of jobs? Not a fan of that take.
But how do you run?
I don't know if I can play this because of the copyright in the background. Do you see what I'm under? Do you see what I'm constantly having to deal with? I don't like playing a clip and then having to skip over it, but I gotta protect myself. And then there is this. Vanna White went on the Elvis Duran morning show.
We filmed about 34 days.
What the hell? Right in the middle of the video, they reached the point where the video became, it said unavailable. I don't know if maybe iHeart struck them with a copyright notice because it was their clip. Yeah, that video is no longer on this planet. It got deleted. Kind of like this segment.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
She's so good, so fine, the way I like it. Damn, look at shorty, she's so good, so fine, the way I like it. 5 times 2, 10. 5 plus 5 times 2, 10.
She's pretty in the face, so sexy in the waist, and I'm really tryna get down to it. Got me on something else, cause she feeling herself, and she telling me she really wanna do this. This girl is straight from a magazine. On the cover of Smooth, I'm that dude. I'm tryna give it to you. She's dangerous, like a fire to a match, she's burning up. I ain't no amateur, baby, I hope you got stamina. Cause I can be a fitness coach, and I work for free. I know how far we can go. Sexy, damn. Look at shorty, so good. Just the way I like it, baby. Damn, look at shorty, so good, fine, the way I like it.
5 plus 5 times 2, 10. 5 plus 5 right, 2, 10.
Mr. Carter Park told me come
come through. I said, no problem, dog, got you. He said, I'm in Chi-Town, working on the bomb. Like, no problem, dog, what you want? Said, I need that sexy class. I'm like, you know me, dog, I'm nasty. So it's cool, I told him not to live. I was like, mama, let's play monkey in the middle. You know me, I'm a little bit crazy. Fucking stretch to her legs like P.E. You looking at the Chico or Jay-Z. Yeah, that's right. Damn, I think she wants me. Damn, I think she needs me. Damn, I think she wants me. Hey, baby, be easy.
Damn, look at shorty, look at her. She's so good. The way I damn, look at shorty, shorty sexy. Just the way I like it, baby.
5 plus 5, 5 times 2, 10. 5 plus 5, 5 times 2, 10.
Girl, what's your strategy? I got your masterpiece. Come get this remedy. You need my therapy. Baby girl, what's next? Let's talk about sex. Do you have a special thing you do? You ain't gotta hold back when we get up in the sack. I'm gonna satisfy you. It's late in the night and I'm trying to get it right. Do you feel the same way? I'm so enthused the way you move. I'm trying to give it to you. You're hazardous. When you jump in a ride, you can grab my clutch. If you're feeling that, girl, let's take it to the back. We don't have to leave the spot. Stay right in the parking lot. Then it all repeats. Sex, sweat, sex, sweat. Oh, damn. Look at shorty. She's so good. So good. Just the way I like it, baby. Damn. Look at shorty. Look at her. So fine.
It's Avant and Pitbull with damn. I got it.
Oh, look at you hot.
Brown is looking ahead to future family plans. The Stranger Things actress who married Jake Bon Jovi in 2024 is opening up about her potential plans to start a family.
Hell yeah.
On the March 10th episode of the Smartless podcast.
I don't know what it is. I know it's going to sound like I'm jealous of these bigger podcasts. I'm not. Because I like how it's starting to like other shows, Adam Carolla. But Smartless is so freaking smarmy. I don't know. Jason Bateman just has like a bitch laugh face. You don't want to go like,
My mom actually had her first child at 21 and my dad was 19.
Wow.
And they... You know, it's been my thing since before I met Jake. Like, since I was a baby, like, I told my mom, like, baby dolls, like, I wanted to be a mom just like the way my mom was to me. And my nan, like, my grandmother is, like, she was a huge part of my life.
The 21-year-old says she understands the limits that would put on her career, though, saying,
duh. I wonder what she's like in bed.
I mean, Jake knows how important it is to me. And, like, of course I want to focus on really establishing myself as an actor and as a producer, but I also find it's so important to start a family for me personally. Like it's a huge thing. We are always going to be, you know, wanting to start a family, and just it doesn't matter in what way or when, but it will happen.
For now,
I bet he loves the process of doing it.
He and Jake are focusing on other kids of their own, farm animals. The married couple moved to a farm in rural Georgia back in 2024, where they share cows, horses, sheep, goats, donkeys, dogs, and more.
Donkey? That was a Shrek reference. 856-49 Hoppy. I saw Shrek 5's coming out. Woohoo! Alright, what do we got here?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Gigi Hadid is opening up about her relationship with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I bet they had some wild sex.
More than a year after debuting her relationship with Bradley, the model is finally sharing an inside look at her relationship with the Academy Award nominee.
I love how she says fine. I love how the reporter said finally, like we were owed an explanation about this relationship. Jesus Christ, get the words out, Ryan.
Gigi tells Vogue in an interview published on March 11th, quote, I respect him so much as a creative, and I feel that he gives so much to me. Encouragement and just belief. For those people you admire to encourage you, it can create so much belief in yourself. Like, what's the worst thing if I auditioned for this? You jump and take the leap. And when it comes to her romance with Bradley, who she says she met at a backyard birthday party for a mutual friend's child, it was much less of a drastic leap. She says, quote, I think just getting to the point where knowing what you want and deserve in a relationship is essential. And then to find someone that is in a place in their life where they know what they want and deserve. And you both do work separately to come together and be the best partner that you can be. Gigi, who shares 4-year-old Kai with ex Zayn Malik, describes her relationship as, quote, very romantic and happy. However, the 29-year-old isn't likely to suddenly become an open book about
whatever. I quit Karen. Very wordy, kind of like this show.
I had psychosis, so I was not deeply in touch with reality for a while.
Me neither, honey.
And it like took me out of life in a big way. And after like a lot of years of hard work, I like got myself back.
That's good.
Lady Gaga's shocking Little Monsters with a mental health confession on the New York Times, The Interview.
I think when you like get depressed or you go through a hard time, that when you come out on the other side, you just are like so grateful to feel that lightness again. And it's helped me just feel really appreciative of the life that I have.
The singer reveals she was diagnosed with psychosis 5 years ago and credits her fiance Michael Polanski for supporting her on her healing journey.
It was a really hard time. It was actually really, really special when I met my partner, because when I met Michael, I was like in a much better place when I met him.
Got it.
But I remember him saying to me, like pretty early on, I know you could be a lot happier than you are. And it was really hard for me to hear him say that, because I didn't want him to think that of me. I wanted him to think I was like this happy, just totally together person, and I wasn't really yet. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like we do everything together.
Hell yeah.
And like, he's a really beautiful person. Like, he's my best friend. He's incredibly brilliant.
I gotta skip over that because of copyright. All right, what do we do here? You can write that on my tombstone. Ryan Hoppe skipped over it because of copyright. All right, it's time for that segment we do on here. That very segment known as Hoppe's Hoops. That was me stalling, looking for the button.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scene.
I know you shouldn't admit that, but I'm human.
Ex-wives wilder, stories about the queens, dropping knowledge bombs all in on the scheme.
Oh, sure.
Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all.
Got it.
From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shocking all.
Oh, what's going on?
MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame.
Got him.
Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. Look to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shocking all. Crazy exes.
All right, we got this right here. Stephen Curry has 2 new jobs. He joined Unrivaled and former school Davidson in 2 shocking career moves. He's become a basketball investor and executive into space in a couple of days. In the first of 2 shocking career moves, it emerged on Monday that the 36-year-old has joined his former college as an assistant general manager, that being Davidson, where he was a baller, a shot caller. All right, so he'll be joining the front office of Davidson, and he also will be joining Unrivaled Basketball, which is a new league that's going to be on TNT, I guess. It's going to be on TNT, Max, True TV, TSN, Canada, and YouTube Live. So there's that. I'm just a little freaked out right now, you know. My friend's cat died. Bob Rivers, the radio legend, died. My friend's dog is missing.
Happy hour with Ryan.
Oh, geez, why is this playing? So I'm just in kind of a weird mood. No. Life ain't perfect. And then there's this.
Jimmy Butler got his first triple-double with the Warriors, finishing with 15 points, 10 boards, 10 assists, and 3 steals.
Hell yeah, get a triple-double.
Their win versus the Portland Trailblazers, and the Warriors, they've won 5 straight and are 12-2 since trading for Jimmy, 10 straight since he's been in the lineup, and he was having some fun with Buddy Hield in the locker room after the game, as Buddy Hield...
That is pretty freaking good to win 10 in a row when he's in.
...called him the connector on both ends in his post-game interview. Here's what Jimmy had to say.
Well, you can't get a triple-double without your teammates, that's for damn sure. Whether they miss the shots and you get the rebound, or they make the shot whenever you pass it to them.
Got it.
But, you know, that's just a word. Just happy that we won. Triple-double or not, I take these wins as they come.
Hector.
Buddy?
Buddy called you
Don't listen to nothing Buddy says. Ever. Okay. He can't even spell connector, man. I think about it.
How long until this relationship with the Warriors goes south, like every team Jimmy Butler's been on?
I'll take that all day, every day. I don't care what point in the game that is. Watch it. Buddy, spell connector. Oh, hell.
Connect 4.
All right, things are going to go so well in the end. They either win a championship and it's the greatest thing ever or not. Joy Taylor returned to speak on FS1. And of course, on her first day, she's showing off her boobs. Not literally, she didn't join OnlyFans or anything. But she was there and wearing an outfit that just was showing off those big old... Here's the thing, is when you're doing something like that, you're pretty much admitting that you're nothing without your body. And I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but sometimes the cold hard truth, it doesn't sound the best. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't hook up with her, but I feel like she would tell everybody about it, you know. And that legendary sex face on. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio. You can always email me, ryanhappyradio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening. It's all that matters. If you're listening on the radio, don't touch that dial. If you want to hear more, search up HOPPE Radio on all major platforms. We will be right back and we'll wrap this up after this. Hang on. That was a mouthful.
Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Bring joy to my city. Niggas out here broke, got the nerve to be picky. Get my man some bread, cause I hate to see him shitty. Or back to selling dope just to make a pretty penny. Keeping it 100 with niggas, they keep it 50. Chicago be for everybody acting like we 50. I told my bitch you fucking with the greatest and you see me. The realest of the realest and the realest of my city. 7-year-old babies getting killed for no reason. Niggas tracking cars, zeroing all they peoples. Real niggas get blessed and share with they niggas. Real niggas fuck bitches, care to they niggas. Man, these hoes for everybody breaking down the swisher. Put the loud in right around to some music. Only took a break cause I gotta get to it. But coming from run, you would probably lose it. Two little boys got killed when they was hooping. All cause some broke niggas beef and started shooting. Guns got abusive and these niggas they abuse it. And the sad part about it, they didn't even make the news. I'm trying to get through it, so I'm watching all my movements, checking bags like Nike, so I tell them just do it. Tell my niggas they my brothers and I treat them like my brothers, cause my brothers is my niggas, so we equal as each other. Life is but a dream till you wake up with your mother. Smoking Mary J, give you no more drama. Still you won't come, cooking up a master plan. Gon' put it in action, motherfucker, take a stand. My bone from the murder capital and he the man. I'm in my own lane, trying to see where I fit in. Take a chance when a man's on the cash advance. So we out here every day trying to chase these bands. Making all this money you would never understand. So go ahead and judge me, I still get to it. And niggas say they winning, but I know they really losing. 12 months later, still riding in that Buick. And if that slow grinding, I'ma be fat paced. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga don't see fake. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
They wanna know who the hottest in the city, who the problem, because of all the drama in the city with them goblins, posted with them 30s and them 40s, all my niggas under 20, but I got 150. Always in the streets, if a nigga wanna get me, don't know in your city, but I started off with baby. Holes on my dick when I pull up and they hit me, I ain't worried about any, cause I'm all he gotta send me. Dropped out of school cause I knew I wouldn't be shit. Now it's that beds if you want me on the remix. Game finna be rich, still can't believe, and it still a get fat down if you wanna T-shit. Always need cash, I ain't never on no free shit. My niggas in the streets selling drugs so they sleeping. Posted on the block, almost on top. I could be up on tour making dubs every weekend. You locked up and you ain't got a lawyer while you speaking. Hating ass nigga and you broke while you breathing. Every time you see me, you know I was a demon. You bet I look crazy, you know my niggas fiending. All my niggas shooting with 50 dream teaming. Out in my shows, got them ninas with the beans in. We the pistol gang and it changed by the season. No limit M-B-4-L, bitch, I mean it.
Like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
This summer I'ma catch just 5 homicide. Just cause you rapping doesn't mean that he gonna ride. Slapping doors open on the V, let 100 ride. All them face shots need dental to identify. Louis Tony ETC, bitch, I been that guy. Stay high ET, I live in the sky. Yo bitch on me say she tryna get my dick a try. Taking trips with my roadies and my wrists on rollie. On talk to the police, no talk. Out west at the feet, and they put everything on shorty. Made man, made D, touch me, you die. No worries. Lying ass niggas always telling stories. Bitches wanna kick it, tryna be another story. No a couple broke bitches that done been no more. No a couple real niggas that can fix that jewelry. I'ma flex that foreign, let me get that jewelry. I be smoking heavy rap, rolling, need another water. Strippers let me in the club, cause you know I change the weather. I don't care where we at, make us ass today, wherever. Get up on the white settle, smoke 'em like a cigarette. You can catch us in traffic, with heavy metal, everywhere we travel. Pop out.
Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Better know it. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Better know it. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
Merch. This shit only for the real, middle finger to the fake. All I do is show love, all you do is just hate. Nigga, I've been self-made ever since 12th grade, and I'm about to blow up like the fucking real Trey. Don't you hate when a nigga fake? Hell yeah, I'm already knowing most niggas snakes. Smile in your face, lie to your face. Still ain't really shit to them, cause they do it every day. Haters, they be coming in all sizes and shapes. Disguised in they face, fake trying to embrace. But I ain't with that, so I just fall back like, nah, my nigga, I'm good, I'm straight. Real talk, though, hate is a bitch nigga trait. So if you a real nigga, then I know you can relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. So I'm coming in great, cause I know these niggas hate.
Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Coming like I'm great, cause I know these niggas hate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate. Looking in the mirror, only nigga that relate.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, radio listener, it's Kevin Klein from Klein Alley Show on 106.7 K-Rock in Los Angeles. Perhaps you've never heard of us, maybe you have, but who cares? You're listening to Hoppe Hour with my boy, Ryan Hoppe. Good guy. Way too tall. Definitely a product of incest.
It's time to turn Hoppe on.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's time to turn Hoppe on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Had my mic off. I do that about twice a show. Let's go.
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill.
I got it.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
Oh, sure.
Sex and stars and love so real.
Yeah.
Happy Hour hits with a funky feel.
Oh, what's going on?
Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on. And's got the scoop.
I do love gossip, unless it's about me.
Back ride, we all.
Hi, Mike Counter.
Happy.
Hi, Dizzy.
Crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
Oh, what's going on?
It up, feel the love, let your heart behave. Tune in now, don't you misbehave.
What's going on?
Celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair.
Oh, it is.
Crushes to whispers, we're all
856-49 Hoppe.
old with a naughty flair.
856-494-6773.
Everywhere. Happy.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Ryan's got the juice
You
and
can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. If you were to take a shot every time my name is said in some sort of way on this show,
it's taking you back in time.
you'd be drunk in the first minute. Like right now, you'd have to take another shot.
Perfect rhyme, love and laugh.
Wow! Happy Hot Topic!
You got this, babe.
I don't like it. That's Ghost Adventure star Aaron Goodwin with wife Victoria. ET has confirmed she was arrested last week after allegedly hiring a hitman to kill him.
Hold your breath when something goes wrong because it gets spooky. And I was just, hey, I'm going to go look over here. I wasn't even rolling. No, I don't know.
The shows are so freaking annoying. I don't know. I'm not a fun person. Like, I'm a fun person, but like Ghost, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Donald Trump, are not my thing.
In the arrest report obtained by TMZ, police say text messages prove Victoria was plotting Aaron's murder with an inmate in Florida. She's accused of
what a bitch,
setting aside more than $11,000 for the hit and even sharing his filming schedule.
I mean, after doing it for so long, go in and hope something doesn't happen, but usually it does, so.
The conspiracy was only uncovered when officers...
That's how what he just said is how I feel every day, man. You know what I mean? This right here.
I mean, after doing it for so long, go in and hope something doesn't happen, but usually it does, so.
The conspiracy was
sort of like working with Calton.
Only uncovered when officers at the prison confiscated the inmate's phone.
This is our evidence. Our ghost adventures.
So freaking fake.
Victoria has denied the charges of solicitation and conspiracy to commit murder.
Of course she is. What's she going to admit to it? I love when they say that. Of course she's going to deny it.
She's now being held on a $100,000 bond.
Sociopath!
Aaron tells TMZ he was blindsided by the plot, which was allegedly first hatched last October.
Yeah, it's got to be weird. They got girls trying to kill you, whatever.
Honestly, it felt like this black mass.
All right. Or was that Lizzo?
So this is not something I would normally comment on. I do really believe that there is some learning in this story in regards to this tragic passing of Mr. and Mrs. Hackman. It's just made me think of this broader story, and that is that caregivers need care too.
Emma Hemming, Bruce Willis's wife and caretaker amid his struggle with
She's pretty much saying, help me.
dementia, has a message for fans after the deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy.
They are vital.
Last month, the 95-year-old was found dead in his New Mexico home alongside his wife of 34 years. Authorities say Betsy, who was the ailing actor's caretaker, died a week before him, meaning he lived in their house with her corpse for days.
We know.
The cause of death for Miss Betsy Hackman, aged 65 years, is hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. The manner of death is natural.
Got
I
it.
think he died as a result of his heart disease. And
Can you imagine you live this huge life, you achieve a lot, and then your death is like this freaking public?
with Alzheimer's being that contributing factor.
Do you ever think about that? Like, how are you gonna die?
While fans may never know what happened in those final days, it seems Betsy may have been stretched thin, battling her own sickness while caring for her husband.
I think that there's this common misconception that like caregivers, they got it figured out, they got it covered, they're good. I don't subscribe to that. I think that we need to be showing up for them so that they can continue to show up for their person.
Got it. 856-49-HOPPY. Now this next topic. I love when women are like, oh my God, the man doesn't want to be around the kid. But then when the father wants to be around the kid, they hold them from the kid. Oh, what? What are you doing?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
And whenever I see this name, Halle Bailey, I always think it's Halle Berry.
Halle Bailey's ex DDG is accusing her of keeping him away from their son Halo. Nearly 6 months after DDG and Halle announced their breakup, the rapper is accusing the Little Mermaid actress of keeping him from their 15-month-old son.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's probably not the smartest thing to go public with it, but I mean, sometimes it's like, how else are you going to achieve what you want if you're a celebrity unless you go out and say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's like, I just don't get it. If he actually wants to be around a kid and you're holding him against him, I despise women that hold the father away from the kid, especially when the father wants to be around.
DDG explains during a live stream shared to YouTube on March 8th, quote, I just don't want it to come to the point where he's like, all right, my pop's not around. That's my main thing. I was more frustrated and annoyed than anything. DDG, who also details the custody predicament in a song titled Don't Take My Son, he releases ahead of the live stream, emphasizes that he felt laying out the back and forth on a track was his only option.
And there's comments on this video in the comment section. People are like, oh my God, well, like, it's not a good thing that he went public with it. Time will tell. Time will tell that she's keeping him from him.
He adds, quote, I never spoke on it for the simple fact that I don't like putting y'all in my real life business, but I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to do.
You kind of have to, man. You know what I'm saying?
However, the 27-year-old who split from Halle in October after over a year together notes that
she seems really pretentious.
That he doesn't want to take legal action concerning the custody dispute.
He doesn't want to go through all his money.
He says during the live stream, quote, I don't want to go to court. It's going to get extremely messy and it don't have to happen.
It don't? Oh, got it.
I think it's in her best interest to not want to go to court either, where we can just have a clear understanding.
Whatever.
E-News has reached out to reps for Halle.
E-News reaching out. It never works. Every time E-News is like, we reached out for comment and didn't hear back. It might be a you problem that you never hear back, but TMZ does.
Has reached out to reps for Halle regarding DDG's latest comments, but has not yet heard back.
Listen, I don't know much about DDG or Halle Bailey, even though I keep thinking it's Halle Berry. Here's the thing. If the man wants to be around the kid and the woman is keeping the man from the kid, you're a loser. You're no different than a deadbeat dad. You're a deadbeat mom.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I saw this next headline and it looks like a freaking headache.
Neo is giving us everything about his polyamorous relationship.
Oh, those are so freaking weird.
Weeks after sharing a peek inside his life with multiple girlfriends, the singer is introducing his 4 partners, Christina, Ariel, Monet, and Brie.
If they're all mad at him at once, there's got to be some wicked arguments.
The masses. He says alongside a carousel of video and photos on Instagram, since the world is so intrigued, I guess I should introduce my loves properly. Ladies and gents, I present my pyramid. The 45-year-old also has a message for any critics, adding to the post, say something nice or move on with your life.
Hell yeah.
We happy over here.
We're real sore too.
While tagging each of his girlfriends.
God, could you imagine if they have the same cycle when it's their time in a month? Oh my God. gonna be a freaking headache.
In addition to solo shots and couples photos with each of the women, Neo also shares a photo of himself smiling at a dinner table with all 4 of his partners.
Hell yeah. It's a lot of toilet paper you're gonna buy.
Celeb's introduction of his girlfriends comes after he previously admitted that his children often ask questions about his love life. Neo,
yeah, they're like, Daddy, why do you have so many women going in and out?
Who is dad to 7 kids from prior relationships, said on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show in February.
Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is Daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that. I ain't manipulating no.
Those kids are gonna learn from the best.
Nobody, I ain't brainwashed nobody, I ain't lying to nobody. Again, I set it out there. Here's what it is. I like you, but I also like her. And her. And her. If you cool with that, come on. We gonna have a great time. If you're not,
I tried that deal. I got put out.
And we straight. It works. It works. Yeah. It works. Everybody's honest. Everybody.
Hell yeah. Ricky Smiley's just kissing his ass.
Telling the truth. Everybody is consenting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I wasted a lot of time just being dishonest about things to the point where had I taken this approach initially, probably could have saved myself a lot of headache and heartache.
The Grammy winner also noted that his multiple significant others doesn't mean a change in lifestyle for the kids.
Got it.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch.
Oh yeah, he doesn't sound sexist at all.
and she gonna wash your clothes. It's all good. And it's family, it's community.
Man, can they like let one person talk at once? Everyone's talking over each other. Oh geez, everyone's talking over each other. I love how I'm critiquing other people for talking over each other as I can't even get their freaking words out. Hear this. Blah blah blah. Let him talk. He's the guest.
Family, it's community.
I can't listen to this. Neo, you're just putting yourself in a bad situation with all that estrogen.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
feel so free. And here we go again. And here we go again. Set your body free. The music keeps lifting me higher. Oh, the feeling's on me. And here we go again.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This is Eric Zane. I don't know these two people, but I know they're fucking assholes. Mike Calta and Rover, suck my dick for what you did to Ryan.
Hey kids, it's Brother Weeze, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
What's up?
Menace.
Hi.
Gina Grad.
Hey.
Seabass. There's Sammy.
Hello.
We are the Woody Show. And you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is your alternative to the typical morning show with fake dating segments. Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
The AI song that mispronounces my name. This is always a fun bit. It's like I'm Wolfman Jack. Oh, what's going on?
This is the theme to Hoppe Hour. The theme to Hoppe Hour. Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
With Ryan Hoppe bringing
Hoppe.
Hour. Let's laugh, let's dance right now.
Got it.
Pop, pop, shoo up in the tower. Silly jokes, the laughs will shower. Ryan's here with all the chatter. Tune in, folks, it really matters. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe. We all sing.
Hoppe. I thought AI was so smart.
It's the theme of What a Zing. Scooby-Doo and wacky tunes. Ryan's laughter fills the rooms. Crazy fun and all the loons. Hop Sour brings the booze. Catch the wave and ride the fun. With Hoppe Hour, we're never done. Ryan Hoppe, #1.
Hoppe.
Come and join us, everyone. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe. We
Hoppe, but 856
friends and
49 Hoppe.
thing.
856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. This is, and I'm getting my words mixed up. I'm really kind of going through it today with my bipolar. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. All right. I always end the show if there's some interesting news in the Tampa Bay area.
We all sing.
Since that's where I live, I always kind of end the show with it. A lot of shows that are heard in multiple cities will call it garbage time.
Wacky tunes.
Here's some garbage time.
Crazy fun and all the loons. Hop Sour
Hoppe.
brings the booze. Catch the wave and ride the fun. With Hoppe Hour, we're never done.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
The Tampa Bay Rays stadium saga continues. Right now, a group of investors is offering to buy the team and
Yeah, I mean, Stu Sternberg, if you're listening to my words, it's time, bruh. You've never really cared about the team, and we deserve better.
take over the current deal with both St. Petersburg and Pinellas County. We're bringing you live team coverage this evening, looking into the impact as the Rays have until the end of the month to agree to its stadium deal.
Yeah, you know, they were really content and really happy when it was pre-hurricane, when they're like, we can just do the drop and then blah, blah, blah with the whole new setup. And then them not even having any sort of coverage for the roof was stupid. And this just in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tampa doesn't really want them. They never did.
Sports director Evan Klosky has the MLB perspective. But first, tonight's city...
Of course, the MLB perspective is going to be nonsense.
Leaders have a lot to say. 10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio is live outside of Tropicana Field.
Yeah, Miguel, today, Ken Welch, the mayor there of St. Pete, telling us with or without the Rays, the city will move forward with this whole project.
There's the typical honking in St. Pete.
Frank, that is despite a number of people now coming forward showing interest in buying the Tampa Bay Rays. One of them, Joe Malloy, a Tampa...
Hell yeah, Tampa Bay businessman, do it.
Businessman with a group of investors looking to buy the Rays, and he is no stranger to Major League Baseball. In fact, he was once a managing partner with the New York Yankees.
He'd bring in a winning attitude and probably spend more money than Stu Sternberg's ever paid in 30 years.
He would not confirm who his group of investors are, citing non-disclosure agreements, but
hell yeah.
We're told he would honor the commitment to the city and the county they have currently with the Rays. I spoke with the chair of the city council, and he's pretty much aligned with the mayor of St. Pete, saying regardless of what happens, his commitment is with the people of St. Petersburg.
I got it.
Listen.
Really, my whole thing with the city of St. Petersburg is I want us to thrive. I believe we thrive a little faster, a little bigger with baseball.
Yeah, just by a little bit. It's not that impactful.
But if not, then we're going to continue to work hard and make sure.
Hell yeah, I love that attitude.
Sure, St. Pete's a great place for everybody to live.
Now,
and they're showing boomers holding up their here to stay things. Yeah, they might be going to Orlando, bro. And frankly, I think Orlando would care more.
These reports first came out of The Athletic. The outlet reported Dan Doyle Jr., part of Clearwater's DMX Imaging, was also interested in buying the Tampa Bay Rays.
Do you notice these people that are local that care about the team would want to buy it? I think it's time.
And I just got off the phone with another potential buyer here. Tampa attorney Carter McCain says he's working with a group of people who's also hoping to buy the Tampa Bay Rays and transform this area into an entertainment district similar to the Sphere. Whether or not the Rays will take any of these potential offers is still up in the air.
I feel like Sternberg's too much of a douchebag to do it.
Declined to a request for comment, but
Of course they did. They're cowards. They only release things when it makes them look good. I can't stand the Rays.
So far, the mayor says he is willing to negotiate and work with any potential owner regardless of what happens. Live in St. Pete, Miguel Octavio, 10 Tampa Bay.
Hey, what up, bro?
Work. Thank you, Miguel. And we now bring in sports director Evan Klosky to continue this conversation.
What up, Evan?
Evan, from the MLB side of things, how can Commissioner Rob Manfred pressure Stu Sternberg into selling?
Even the media is like kind of pressuring it. They're like, freaking do it already, douchebag.
Yeah, so this is actually a great question because according to The Athletic, the commissioner has the ability to dole out money via discretionary funds. There are two of them, and the Rays are getting some of that right now. But Manfred, he can, change his mind. Also, Major League Baseball will negotiate a new collective bargaining agreement in 2 seasons.
I love this reporter's energy. Pumping me up, brah. On a topic that usually doesn't pump up anybody.
It is possible a provision is added that says the Rays have to lock in their stadium agreement by a certain date or else their portion of revenue sharing could be taken away. This just happened with the Athletics, though the clause never had to take effect. On top of that, Sternberg cannot shop the Rays to another city unless other owners allow it, and right now that has not been the case.
Oh, jeez. This is a walking headache. It's just so on par with the Rays being a walking headache.
All right, so with all of that, Evan, one big question. Why?
Yeah, well, here's the thing, all right? Owners want to begin the expansion process of the league, which will net them a large sum of money. In saying that, they already allowed the Athletics to take one of those expansion options with Las Vegas, and they don't want the Rays to take another.
Got it.
Also, Sternberg has a deal in hand, and the Rays are going to let it pass, which won't make anyone happy.
Yeah, I think it's just time Sternberg got the hell out of here.
So that's sort of the debate here going on with the owners behind the scenes with Sternberg.
Yeah, Sternberg's just annoying to deal with behind the scenes. He's a cheap piece of garbage.
TikTok, clocks and juke, playing cool pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mix it hoppy like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing hoppy like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tune in every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
He's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.